I like this. Mirkblood Argeon. I have a bunch of these. Vale Hunter. Zix. Right? With like the Golem package? Such a low curve. Warblade. I think I'm missing a Golem. Yeah, that guy. Do we want Skyrocks in this? Probably not. That's annoying. That's great. These are good. What else can we take advantage of Mirkblood Devourer with? Xerix. We can do Xerix. And Peacekeeper as a finisher. Got him. Get a couple of those in. It already has airdrop, doesn't it? Probably need some card draw. And some removal. We have one slot left. Oath and Jammer, yes. Let's cut some stuff for Spelljammers. There we go. So Blood Tier Alchemist, 2 Blood Tier, 2 Zix, 3 Celebrant, 3 Metallurgist, 3 Vale Hunter, lol, 3 Warblade, 1 Golem Vanquisher, 3 Mirkblood Devourer, 3 Soul Pontiff, 3 Hailstone Golem, 3 Holy Immolation, 3 Spelljammer, 3 Trinity Oath, 2 Boulder Breacher, 2 Peacekeeper. Have I missed anything? I think it should be more swarmy. I could cut a Peacekeeper for a... get his X back in. No Tigers. Tigers! Yes! We need Tigers. Damn it. Cut a Hailstone Golem. Cut a Jammer, maybe? A Trinity Oath? Spelljammer's got a body. That probably makes it better than Oath. To be honest, one of the Vale Hunters is probably the cut. Maybe the Vanquisher. We don't need the Provoke. Save the Spine. Get them Frosty Tigers in there. Fighting Spirit's a good shout. Although it's like largely replaceable, I think. Maybe cut Golems and go War Surge. Now I want to do the Golem thing because then we can get like Warblade Vale Hunter, right? Stack up all those buffs. Also because Warblade is a sweet card. I really like it. It's like Golem, Swarm, Vale, Blood. Does that fit in the box? Yes! This is a bit awkward. We can do like Mirkblood Zix on turn 2. So turn 1 Vale Hunter, which my opponent probably can't deal with. Turn 2 this. Turn 3 Hailstone, I guess? Like, would I rather... Or would I rather find, like, removal spells? Because my opponent's probably going to play Obelisks, so I kind of want to find a Saberspine Tiger. So I'm going to mulligan my turn 3 plays. Your mana stacks, you can keep cards in your hands longer. Yeah, that's true, you can sit on them. That mechanic I do think is interesting. I've given Blizzard plenty of money for Hearthstone. I don't really mind paying for card games because I'm used to Magic. 2 of these little guys is probably overkill. Alright, this is looking sweet. I can imagine the new player experience for most card games is quite difficult, but Hearthstone must be like insane. I struggle with Hearthstone, and I've been playing it since it came out. You know, even like for Whispers of the Old Gods, I bought the 50-pack bundle, and I still really struggled actually putting together decks. I couldn't build anything. Oh, this is awkward. I mean, we can hide the ranged unit at the back, put a Mirkblood Devourer down, put a Zix here, come up and punch this. If the Zix spawns exactly there, it will protect the Mirkblood Devourer. If the Dervish spawns here, it won't be able to get at the Devourer. I can put the Zix there to body block my opponent, which will much more likely protect the Devourer. That seems like a better play. But let's replace and see if I get anything better to do. I do not. Okay. The only downside of playing the Zix here is the other one might spawn up there and not get the buff, which might be significant. But I think protecting the Mirkblood's more valuable. Hell yeah. Okay. So now the Mirkblood is safe from the Dervish as well, which is really nice. Oh cool, the Dervish can't even reach it from there. Except Quest Rogue, I do think Angora was one of the best expansions. I do agree. What jank is this? This is like a Mirkblood Swarm deck that someone suggested with Vale Hunters. It's going to be entertaining. Whispers was an awful expansion. I think it wasn't that it was that bad. Like N'Zoth was fun, for instance. There were, you know, the old gods were like pretty entertaining themselves, but it was that your resources for building new decks are so limited in Hearthstone, and that expansion kind of exacerbated that. And Angora still has plenty of this stuff. Like, there are still lots of legendaries that you need in order to play certain decks. Like, you can't play a Spirit Singer Umbra deck without Spirit Singer Umbra. Whereas, there aren't as many of those decks in Duelyst. Like, they exist. Oh god, it's got extra health. Never mind, that one last. They exist, but they don't dominate. Like, a lot of legendaries in Duelyst are stuff like this guy. You know, he's got some synergy, but he's not mandatory, right? N'Zoth is good and Yogg is a meme. That's very true. But I mean, Yogg used to be like such a powerhouse though. So I really want to Holy Immolation my Mirkblood Devourer now. I feel like a champion. But it might be cleaner for me to just like roar this, shoot this, come up, punch this, I guess then Soul Pontiff? Doesn't seem that exciting. I can move here, play Immolation, and move up and save the Vale Hunter, which means I can put the Vale Hunter somewhere safe. It means I have to move the Zix somewhere where it can't attack my opponent, but that's not a huge deal. I can put it towards the mana tile. Which of these cards are good? Kind of all of them. I don't need this yet, because we're probably playing the Spelljammer next turn, and I'm very much not going to attack with my Mirkblood. This Holy Immo. It was a pretty nice Immolation. It could have been better because my opponent positioned well. Winston Obelisk probably means my opponent has a lot of Dervishes and or like the other 6 Obelisks in the deck. I have played it as a 7th or 8th Obelisk before. This is sort of Swarmliner. It's like it's a variant. We were brewing memes while waiting for the while waiting for the servers to come back online. At least we can kill that for free with the Vale Hunter. There's this awkward thing where I'm incentivized to roar this, but that means I have to bring it forward. So that's probably not going to happen. But we can still kill this at least. What are you doing, opponent? Making me nervous. Second Immolation is good. Might be able to make use of that with the Zix. Like maybe rather than playing Spelljammer, we come here, roll this guy, attack for 4, attack for 1, immolate, attack for 2. So the opponent takes 11. Other options. Oh, we can't roll this, can we? We'd have to use the mana tile. Oh no, we still can. We have 5 mana. I do like the hit your opponent for 11 bit. That seems fun. I might even let the Vale Hunter die. No, because this will be 3 health anyway. Can safely say that Mirkblood Devourer has done work this game. But here's a good draw. Little extra burst. Didn't spawn on the mana tile, that's good too. Yeah, this is fine. Opponent can Amara us, that will be a problem. What do we do if they Amara? We don't really have answers to it, I think. I should have put in like Repulsor Beast or something. Holy Amon 6 is my favourite. I think my favourite is like the 9 mana like Ironcliffe Guardian Holy Immolation. It's just so overkill. It's the most Lionel thing ever. Like, look at my massive thing. Blood of Air on a Zix. Sweet. Things you gotta do when you're dying. Cool, we take 3. Right. So I'm a big fan of the Spelljammer here. We can put it there to avoid the dervishes. We can roar it as well. And we can blood tear to ping my opponent. Let's replace this Trinity Oath and see if we get anything better. That's not bad. We can do a cheap golem plus this potentially next turn. Do I put this in a place where one of the dervishes can attack it? Possibly not, but I do want to be able to chase down my opponent. Although... yeah, let's go here. The Lionel curve used to be Ironcliffe on 5 into Holy Immo and Divine Bond on 6 for lethal. Yep. I can buy that. Face, face, face. Which one do I roar? Probably this. Plays around like Falkia's trade. More Vale Hunters. Sweet. This deck seems kind of good. I mean, it needs refining. We're sort of running low on... I say running low on gas. We have 4 cards left in hand. It probably needs a bit more burst, but then we have, you know, Tigers, Immolations. I feel like Primus Fist should probably go in. Vale Hunter has put in work. I agree. It did good. Those pings.